Alright everyone, welcome to Overtake.gg. My name is still Rene, did not change since the last stream, but I also think that last week it was actually Jonas streaming, not me. Welcome! I hope you guys are ready to rock, ready to see some what Underground could have been. And I have to say, I love Gamer Alex comment regarding I hope it's Juiced 1, because Juiced 2 is bad. First of all, today we will try out Juiced 2. I have both running though. Because, I can show you here, I still have them. My dad found them at home. I was super happy to see them coming back. Woo! And, yeah. I looked at the Juiced 1, which is still, which back then was incredible, because it was the only arcade tuning game where you could actually feel the difference between having a 150 horsepower CRX front-wheel drive compared to the 800 HP Viper, because even with steering wheel, you felt like rather not going too overpowered, because it really gets hard to drive. So, although we will try Juiced 2 today, because 1, I was struggling with a bit. I will probably try it again in my sim rig, because with controller, same as back in the days when it came out, did not really work. So for today it is Juiced 2. Although, fun fact about Juiced 1, you might remember, it's obviously green screeny. You might remember Juiced 1. First, 2 fun facts for this I got for you guys. Everyone out there, if you want to hear like really in-depth knowledge, background stuff. First of all, Juiced 1 was the first ever game I presented in some sort of stream or a TV broadcast. Back then it was a TV broadcast. 2004, actually. I presented this in the basement of ESL TV back in the days. That was my first, like, game review on camera. Just saying. And then other fun fact about Juiced 1 is that in Germany, there was a tournament, some sort of giveaway, I think it was. And you could win a Toyota Celica T23 with full juiced, like it had a juiced, like, on the side of the car. It wasn't an RX-8. It was a T23 Celica. And it came with full hi-fi sound thingy, you know, like in the trunk, where you had like the bass and everything, and amplifiers and stuff. I didn't have the car. I had a T23, but I didn't have the juiced car. But I bought the original juiced hi-fi sound trunk thing. So as my third car, I had a Celica T23, and I bought this exact juiced trunk thingy, because I did Juiced on TV, and I thought it was a very cool story to own that. So yeah, there you go. All about that. Juiced 2. Juiced 1 released 2004. Maybe 2003. 2004. But today, we will dive into 2007, where this was released. Interestingly, after Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2. So, potentially, this could have been Underground 3, because there are a few elements, even though you might say, oh, Juiced 2 was the worst title. I get it. Back in the days, I felt the same. But compared to what we get nowadays, this kind of feels good now. No joke. I mean, driving is really arcadey, but everything else around it, I will show you in the stream. It is really, really cool, and surprised me, because I just started up today, and it was like, damn, it's amazing. By the way, this is how games back in the days looked like. CDs, if anyone remember those. Although this was DVD, and it was Games for Windows. It doesn't even exist anymore. Games for Windows. Window in order to probably map the gamepad controls. Yes, that was my problem. Gamepad controls was another one. Tuning scene back in the good old days were wild. Yes, absolutely. I was part of that. I did a lot of things that probably I should not mention on any broadcast, so I will not. But yeah, it was a good time. You could do everything to cars, and it was cool. Not like nowadays. Nowadays, you're only allowed to... wrapping comes back, so it's crazy designs once again. But you basically just do them lower, put a front lip on, and put big rims on it. That's basically it, right? But back in the days, tuning a bit like Fast and Furious era, obviously, was massive. You could do whatever you wanted to it. And that was really, really cool. And I think that's one thing that comes across in Juiced 2 very, very good. So if you're not familiar with Juiced 2, first of all, there's Juiced Games. That was the company behind it. It was published by THQ back in the days. And as I said, Juiced 1 was hardcore. Man, you avoided the 800 horsepower Viper because you couldn't handle it. And that was something I absolutely loved in arcade racing. I was like, wow, it feels like a proper, like, simulation, not in terms of sim racing, but it gave you a better feeling of, hey, with tuning, you cannot just overdo it and put as much horsepower on it as you want, because it might not feel good while driving. And I think that's a very, very important factor that nowadays completely gets overlooked with all the arcade games that we have. I mean, Need for Speed, you can do whatever to the car, it's still like, handles the same, it goes fast. Basically what it does. So, without talking too much, and I think I gave enough background information on cool Juiced 1 stories, let's hop into Juiced 2. It's a bit complicated. We miss fixing disk scratches to get the console to boot. True that. Or doing like on Nintendo games, things you should never do, but everyone did. Yep. Been there, done that. So, this sometimes, minimal, yeah, that's true. Minimal style is what's currently in. So I will jump in the game. I'm sorry if something happens, because sometimes it's not that easy for me to jump back and forth in the games. I hope you can hear it. It might be a bit too loud, actually. Let me quickly turn this down a bit, because whenever I jump in the game, everything goes black for like 5 seconds, because it's a very old title. I mean, what does it say? Let me see if we can actually play this. It says minimum record. No, let's go for recommended configuration. Intel Core 2 Duo or AMD Athlon X2. 2 gig RAM. Whew. Do we manage that? These 2 gig RAM I need just for the menu of Star Citizen. DirectX 9 compatible audio card. Surround sound. DirectX 9 compatible GPU. For shader model 3.0, which could be starting at an ATI Radeon X 1900 or an NVIDIA GeForce. They existed back then. 7900. Yeah, not quite sure if my 3080 can handle this. But let's give it a try, right? So now I have to look up at Juiced 1. Juiced 1? Windows 98 SE? ME? 2000 or XP? Recommended Intel Pentium 3 1.7 gigahertz. Oh dear. And the GeForce FX 64 megabyte or ATI Radeon 9700. 9700. I actually had that GPU. It's a 12 midnight. Oh, where are you from, Iron Ken? Okay, so let me finally jump in the game. I think I turned it down enough now. I might turn it down a bit in the game, or at least I would turn down my sound because it was a bit loud with all the hip-hop music. Because you will see, Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights. That's a different era. You ever realize that? Our Philippines. Oh yeah, true. That's a huge time shift. All right, let's get into the game. Yep, you can see it. Everything works. So, I started a brand new game, obviously. I have to look into that direction. I'm a bit sorry for not looking straight into the camera, because I have to put this on a second screen so it's not widescreen. We're doing the game. Get the CD. It's probably still on Amazon. Like I said, my dad found this at home. I'm so happy about it. It's amazing. Okay, so I did character. It's not Forza Horizon. It's not like you can choose. You can't even choose the shoes. Dude, the shoes. Really? No shoes? Bit disappointing, but I think we can live with that. It is a bit stretched, yes. Although this is full HD, so it probably wasn't meant to run in full HD, but it shows me the option of full HD. So I'm really sorry that it's a tiny bit stretched. I think we can live with that, right? At least it looks good. In terms of visual quality, I think it's fine. So, we do all of this. This is us. This is Rene Overtake. Taking a picture, saving the game.
I'm Ursula. This is Hot Import Nights, the world's top showcase for the tuner set. We hope you'll be down with the scene in Juiced 2. We'll take you on an all-world tour of killer events that will take your ass from rookie to world class. While you roll, we'll scan your driver DNA. Your DNA strand reps your driving style and experience. Watch it evolve as you play. If you're all aggro and take risks, your DNA
If you're all aggro.
like fire. But if you're cold and
Aggro-belly.
ruthless, it'll be cool as ice. Or like me, a zen balance of the two. Your DNA's a clean slate. Cherry. So enter the Hot Import Nights qualifier and show me what you're made of.
Alright, it's the qualifier. We actually start a race with a car that we don't own. And yeah, Alex, you're right, between 16-9 and 4-3. I wanted to play 16-9. Could have done 4-3, but I think we can live with it, right? If everyone now screams no, needs to be the original 4-3, then I'll close this now and do 4-3. We can. If we really have to, we can. So, just saying. Alright. So, we can't do anything in the DNA. We might lower the sound a tiny bit if we have to. Actually had to change, all the, what was it? The language on my Windows as well. So it actually made sense. Because before that didn't work. It was German then, obviously. We had that on a different game, right? We didn't want to have that again. Alright, let's jump straight into the qualification, which is 1 race and 1 drift, if I remember correctly. I play with a gamepad. This it's actually the limited edition WC9 gamepad. It's kind of cool. I love it. It's personally given to me by Nikon for casting esports WC 7 years now, and
Welcome to the track.
I'm really happy.
You gotta take at least 3rd place. Let's go down to the grid and
Third
check
place.
out some of the competition.
Ursula, let's talk here. 3rd place, we'll overtake. We got this. I played Need for Speed 1. Celica T23.
This is
Matsar
Tyrone,
X8.
or the Storm, as he likes to call himself. His DNA's cooking, so don't get burnt.
Oh man, this
And
style
this
is
Crystal,
amazing.
with crystal cool DNA that will put you on ice. Place a bet with her and break the ice.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
place a bet.
Put your money down.
Put your money where your mouth is. Make a bet. Because betting is a thing here. 5,000. She's not accepting anyway. It's the intro. 2,500. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm totally fine with 2,500. Let's get that money. Every time we do something, we get the evolve. But believe me, wait until we made it into the actual screen for cars and car customization, and you will
now
understand
the rest of the grid, and when you're good to go,
why
drop the hammer.
I absolutely love the Juice series. By the way, this is us, Rene Overtake, in our Sylvia S15 Spec R, the Mona Lisa, as Tokyo Drift told us, right? We got Keiko Miyama in a Corolla GTS, so that's a A86 Terreno. Tara Johnson in the Skion TC. Crystal Simmons in the Mini Cooper S. Nicholas... Oh, that wasn't a T23. It's a G6 Coupe. That's a Nissan, isn't it? Infinity G6 Coupe. Can I still... No, I can't bet with the others. Alright, let's just kick it off here. It is just an intro race. Boop, 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 boop. Go. The good thing here, compared to Need for Speed, that there's still an actual chance... Oh, you can even rotate around. Look. Oh, we need to look forward. That you can actually do corners in grip style. Look at that. There is a moment where they start sliding like this, and that actually boosts your nitrous. So that's kind of cool. But the coolest about Juice is this. Watch out. Cockpit perspective. On an arcade game, I mean, the steering wheel movement is probably the worst I've ever seen. Oh, that was us pushing a handbrake. But it has cockpits, and the cockpits are actually real, like the real cars. It's incredible for an arcade game. And like I said, you can grip, but if you, like, throw it into it like this, at one point they actually start sliding. That's nitrous. Oh, a bit quick. I think that's cool. That's just really, really good, because there is a sense of, like, losing the car's back end. Let's try this, like, with handbrake. Oop. Sorry. What we want already. Easy as it is. I said that the picture's a bit stretched. We talked about that because it's not meant for 16:9. The cockpit speedometer's off. True. could be the difference between...
You smoked that one. Take your spot on the podium and soak it up. Time for the last qualifier. And that means drifting.
Hot
Get
Import
you there.
Nights, by the way. We're a real event in the US. Didn't look like this. But it was a real event series back then for the tuning scene. And as they already said in the intro, we're obviously down with the scene here at Overtake. We're so down. We're nearly Australia. Alright. So, we won the bet. We get the money. All in our wallet. Off it goes. And we're doing the first drifting. as so often with arcade games, drift
Drifting's a
physics
new way to get around the track.
completely different.
Check out this slick drifting circuit to slide
Completely
your
different.
ride. It's all about going sideways for as long as you can hold it.
And this
It's
track,
no
I
race,
loved it.
So slow
Bit
your roll.
boring.
You just need to rack up a few points. Now, let's go smoke this challenge.
But I have to say, the idea of, first of all, the idea of, wait. No, we can't. The idea of putting a track into the Eiffel Tower, cool. And then also doing that in a way that, if you look at the construction, it would be possible in real life.
That's a 3-second drift. Smooth.
I
You
think
hit the challenge
that
score.
is incredible. This track could actually work in real life. And for an arcade game like this, I think that was a nice effort. Go sideways, Sylvia. You're a proper drift car. We can do this. Oh, that was a bit too far.
Break. You hit the barrier.
Ah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Low on refs there, but we managed. Oh, look at that beautiful drift, and now we try. Just throw it in the next one. Next one, yeah, boy. Bit like my final exam at school. Yeah, no. All right, there we go. I mean, this is just a qualification thing. It's quite easy. Ah, there we go. Look at it. Oh. Did not touch the barrier.
Insane. You're ready to roll in the rookie league.
The drift track, it flows perfectly. Yes, it's like I said. There's you can say a lot of bad things about Juice 2. Probably that wasn't as sim. That's a hard term, but as sim as Juice 1. But it's still, for an arcade racer, it did a lot of things very, very good. Like I said, the track design, I think that was cool. It looked like it could be real. That's very important to me. Like, I'm normally not a super fan of all types of fantasy, but that track could exist, right?
You
But
got
the best
goods,
part
but you need a
is about
ride
the
to
cars
race. Pick
and
a car
modification.
and start your career.
All right, dealership. I have a car in mind, I have to admit, because I know what's at the start, but I will show you all of them. Maybe let me know what you like, but I still have a favorite. I will tell you why. This is obviously an AE86 that we talked about. Takumi Fujiwara drove one in Initial D. Probably a very iconic car. And look, it's fully detailed interiors. Which game? Keep in mind, this is 2007. Now look back at the Need for Speed Underground games. Did any of them model the entire interior like this? No, they didn't. And it's like, Juice 2 did. It's a cool title. That's a proper AE86 interior. Why do I know? Because I sat in one. It was right-hand drive, though. I drove it. It has an S2000 engine, belonged to a friend of mine. Back then, I was so close buying it, but I did. It's a very old car. Nowadays, I think I should have bought it, because for that price, it was amazing. But it was an AE86 with S2000 rear axle, S2000 engine, S2000 dashboard. So same dash you see there, but obviously with the S2000 ref meter. It was cool. All right, what else do we have? Ski on TC. Doesn't ring a bell, obviously. It probably only exists in the US. Not really interesting for me, but a nice starter car. A Citroen C2 VTR. Back in the days, this was an entry-level rally car, by the way. And here, even there, look. Same bad plastic interior like Citroens in those years. The Hyundai Coupe 2.7 V6. Back in the days, the Hyundai Coupe was still, or Tiburon as it was called in the US, still a front-wheel driven car. And then later on became a rear-wheel driven car with the Hyundai Coupe that you probably know nowadays from Europe. The Gran Torino, Ford, not interesting for me at all. Ford Focus SVT, so basically what was a Ford Focus ST for us in Europe, or, yeah, I was thinking about VXR, but that's Vauxhall and Opel. MX-5 Miata, can't get around that one. NB, actually one of the cars I considered buying last month, but I went for BMW Z4 instead. But there was one like this NB model with full roll cage and stuff. Cool little cars. What else do we have? G6 Coupe. Oh, it's a Pontiac, not a Nissan. Alright, there we go. Yeah, not my style at all. VW Beetle GLS. I know that they were very successful with the new Beetle, obviously, in the Global Rallycross Championship over in the US, but no way I would choose this. Toyota MRS, or MR2 W3 for us in Europe. And that's the car I want to pick, because I own 2 of them. One with the engine swap to the 2ZZ engine, so basically the same 196 horsepower engine that's in the Lotus Elise and Exige. And I loved it, but I was just too tall for it, so I could never get it done, even with, like, seat lowered and bucket seats and stuff, to get my knees below the steering wheel. And we couldn't swap that easily in Germany because we can't take out airbag steering wheels if we don't have a full roll cage. So I had to sell them again, but I kind of would love to try out building them as I wanted to build it in real life. Honda CRX SIR, I think I don't have to introduce this iconic little toy. Absolutely amazing car. Back in the days, VTEC screaming. And then we have the Nissan 200SX. Unfortunately, not the German 200SX S13. That's the second car I owned in my car history. Absolutely loved it. RPS 13. But there's an S14A for Europeans, or S14 Cookie for everyone else, because it has the more aggressive front lights. And the rear was nearly the same, though. And then a Mini Cooper S. Yeah, cool cars. Wouldn't go for it, though. Audi TT 1.8T Quattro. So that's the same engine that was on the Golf GTI and many others at that point. And then we have the Mazda RX-8, which obviously was on the cover of Juiced 1. Everyone knows what that is. That is a rotary. Let the people come on our side. Oh, God, no. So, a good drift car, it says. All right. Does it say the same for the Audi? No. Okay. So, I want to go MRS. Because we have 112,000 euros. I can probably build this into something cool immediately, because I want to show you how cool the modification is.
Number of previous owners, race pedigree, value, and amount of cash that's been spent on this sled. The car's value is tied to how much money it's won, so keep racing and betting and your car will be worth a mint. Be sure to check the logbook. It'll tell you how the car's been treated.
Thank you very much, Ursula. Let's go into the garage. No, we don't want to sell it. There we go. And we can unlock visual. That's the thing you see on top of me. That unlocks visual stuff. So we go there first because we need something specific. We need to unlock... tint windows is nice. Ride height, obviously. Wing door. Don't need that, do we? Roof we need. I want to change the seats, steering wheel. All of that is possible in the game. And that's all my unlocks. Alright. So, let me show you. And now it starts. Because... they also had original parts, just like they had in Juiced 1. So, look at this. New front bumper. And really good looking ones. That's the cool thing about it. Obviously, a style back in the days was a bit different to nowadays. That's basically it. That's the facelift front with winglets. It's really cool. And then there's this one. Which kind of reminds me of an S2000 front that I know of. Let's go the one that I wanted in real life. That was this here. That was the look I was going for in real life. We don't care about... do we want a hood? We want a hood. Do we want a hood? We run the hood. There we go. Because this car was also an initial D in white. And it was really, really cool back in the days. So I want it. Side skirts. We need something that's not too flashy. Yeah, just a tiny bit. We want to give it a realistic look. Rear bumper. No. 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 Yes! There we go. Stock looking, but with center exhaust, just like the Lotus. That's what we need. Okay, and then we need proper wheels on them. So this is a Japanese car. I kind of lean towards either NK or Ray wheels. You see also the wheels, licensed and everything. These NKs kind of look good on that car, to be honest. What do you guys think? Is that cool? Not in that size, obviously. But I had these RPF1 on my Honda S2000. Kind of like them. Let's blow them up a tiny bit. 17 inches. That's big enough for such a car. And then we have to first lower it. Look, you even got wide body kits. I mean, look at this. Boom. These are original body kits because I saw a Valsite one. This is real. Incredible. All in the game. But we first want to lower the car right a bit. That is low enough, is it? Bit higher, maybe. Bit squashed. The tires are a bit squashed, obviously, in this format. But it's fine. So this is just incredible that all of this exists, right? We tint the windows a bit. Not too crazy. Still want to see our guy. Yeah, there we go. And more importantly, and that is something I think never existed in any other racing title out there. And that is this here. No, not Vingdor. That's another thing. But roof. Look at it. Stock roof. Roof down. Kind of nice, right? You can have roof down on this. Cool. And then, look. Proper hardtops for the car. That's incredible. I had this hardtop, but the normal one. So basically this, just not on carbon. We use this one. And then we put a proper wing on it. Put up a prop. Look how they fly down. Boom. Boom. Kind of like this. Needs to look realistic to me. Nope. Nope. That valve size ring really exists. Ooh. Kind of like that. Too low. Too tall. Too much angled. Oh, kind of cool. See West. Oh, the double star back in Fast and Furious was in there. Huge Duloc wing. Bomex. Yep, same side panel. See West, but further up, and the charged one. So I would say we go like all of that licensed. This is just incredible. Kind of feel the Varis wing. This looks GT-style. Yeah, if I could, I would. I mean, I know someone who's currently looking for ideas for building a new racing title. And I work on an arcade racing game currently. Not in this style, though. But man, I would be up making Juice 3. I think it existed, Juice 3. But it never got released. Alright, so I think we got the right. We want a proper license plate, though. We wanted to read... Oh, wait. Oh, we can choose. Look. Sure. Although they think Germans have yellow license plates, which we don't. Just saying. Can we not change it? Oh, we can do it like... Oh, really? Can I not type it in? Damn. Over... I went the wrong direction, didn't I? Of course I did. Over... Oh, that's a U, isn't that? That's a V. Over... Wait, there's an E missing. There... Oh! Where's the E? Give me the E. That's the wrong direction again, Rene. Let's not talk about it. Over... Wrong... Oh, we go this way around now. No, it really existed. They never did anything out of it, though. I think. Over... Does it fit? The K, nearly at the right spot. Why? Overtake. Yes, sorry that German is my first language. Overtake, and then just this. Perfect. Perfect. We're done. Alright, car looks cool, I would say. And... No, I don't want to lose, I'll change it. Are you nuts? Purchase mod. 12,000 only! Cheap back in the days. 12,000 is now a day of heating your house. So that's fine. Paint shop. So mine was yellow. Do we do yellow? I said the initial D one was white. Like this. That's not white, Rene, no. Thanks for trying. So that was the initial D car, kinda. And my car had a Pikachu on the side and was yellow. You can find it actually on Reddit. If you think like no one will do that, like a full Pikachu, yeah, people do it. It's on Reddit. You can just Google for Pokemon MR2. You're welcome. All right, so I kind of always wanted a red one though. I think red looks absolutely sick on this car. Let's do red. What else? Look! Glosses, metallics, matte finishes, pearl, flake, and thin films. You can have everything in this game. Everything. Poor man's Carrera GT. They are actually body kits that let it look like a Porsche, that's true. But it is a cool car. Why can't I see the pink slip? Okay, that's just... Wait, car got worth less or something? Because I put money in it or what? No, okay. Car looks sick. Let's do things. Go race.
Listen up, Rook. If you want to make the next league, you gotta meet these goals. There's circuit goals, drifting goals, gambling goals, plus plenty more for you to get after. There's more than one way to make a goal, so go on and pick your poison. Here's a list of rookie events where you can meet your goals. Remember, you can meet more than one goal at an event. You'll get a tick for each goal you make.
So goals are in the top left. So we just do this one. We do all of them. We'll obviously take the MR2. Best car. Best car. Oh no. There are so many more good cars in this game. Really. Let's be honest here. You saw the car customization. Do you agree that this is probably the coolest car customization that we ever had in an arcade game? Yeah, if they would remake this, I would be all over it. Slightly better physics? Man, this is just cool.
Grew up helping her dad wrench cars on a Kansas pig farm, but she ain't no backward country bumpkin when it comes to racing and drifting.
Is she the best one on this? Who is good on gambling? Oh, they also gamble pink slips. Driver bets. Lion Tyrrell's really high on driver bets, and Bobby Sawyer is. Oh, I wanted to bet. Oh, she offers me a bet. Whew. Raise. Well, I wanted to bet. Bobby pushed the wrong button. Civic EP3 had one of those. They're cool, that's true. Did she accept? I don't think she did. So let's place a bet. 5k. Leon. 5k. You're in for that? Oh, do I need to... Did he accept? He did. Can I place a bet with everyone? I have to click. Makes sense. Bobby Sawyer, 10k. Nice. Oh, you will be in for a surprise, dude. You will be in for a surprise. Come at me, bro. Oh, S14 in front of us. MX-5. Look at these cool cars. This game was just so cool. We can spook the hell out of Crystal if we want to. We can just stay behind Crystal until she crashes. That was not a great feature, I have to admit. I understand what they were going for, but I think it was not cool. It's just way too easy to do. Okay, so we have to catch up to Bobby Sawyer. Leon is right on our ass. Woo! Woo! Goes a bit sideways. There's Bobby. Bye-bye. Oh, no, it was quick. Wait, they're using nitrous. Not bad. Okay. And like I said, you can now go into the cockpit. Oh, we didn't change the seats nor the steering wheel, right? But look at this. It's the right cockpit. Oh, he's harder to spook. All right. Oh, man. He nearly crashed into me. Let's go! Ooh, pretty quick, the car. But you can change between, like, being grippy and being drifty, which is really good. And if you're just too quick, things happen. No! No, 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 no. Wait. That's not how this goes, guys. This is not how this goes. I'll get you. I'll get you. No way that I will be beaten by this American thing. In my MR2. Ah! There we go. Just a little straight. Look, if you break it and weight transfer it, it slides away. It's really cool. And through we go very soon to take the win. And it works flawless, even on nowadays gamepads. This is just really cool. Whoop. This is version 1.0. No patch done to it or something. This is how it was shipped. Oh, no, that was wrong. Walk it off, MR2, walk it off. Bobby is right there. But Bobby can't change his faith. For Aston Martin R32 because they will get you up the last league you won't have to sell. Yeah, but you couldn't buy them in the beginning. They were not unlocked, as far as I know. Like, I checked, even if the money is right, it isn't unlocked. That's the problem. The dancing. I told you it's a different era, guys. Different era. Hot and Port Nights was completely different. He's the man. He's the only moneymaker in the game. Okay. Snap Oversteer, a real MR2. I mean, it's a midship engine. So, we made good money and we beat Bobby Sawyer in the European Circuit Racing. And we win a 2,500 driver bet in the circuit race. Yep. And we spook Crystal Simmons. Yep. That's 3 goals already. 6 we need for the next league. Do we do a drift one next? The best year for JDM culture. Does that only mean, like, cars that were available that year as new? Or everything up to that? Because obviously, my RX-7 FT3S was 1998. And then 1998 it came already in a Type R configuration with double oil coolers, which was really good for the car. So I would say that was a nice year, obviously. But in general, 90s, very, very early 2000s, is where the Japanese manufacturer was still willing to do whatever it takes to win on best motoring and hot version. So, if their car lost, they were willing to put on a new limited edition just to beat them. Just go for it. So, I absolutely love that, I have to say. Is there a crew? Crew at DNA, okay. Let's go to race first. What do you want to do? Oh, there was something we didn't beat. Okay, we can go drifting in the frost with our MRS. Yes, I love JDM cars. I owned a ton of JDM cars, probably over 30. And this is the first year now where I don't own a Japanese car.
This is total chaos. With up to 10 cars on the track at any time, Drift King's all about scoring the most points before the clock runs out.
We can do this. Ursula.
Remember, you'll get a smackdown for hitting the barriers, but not for trading paint with other cars.
Even that, the track is realistic. It could have been built like that. I love it.
Look out for Tyrone.
Love what they did.
He's full on aggro. He comes from a fat cat family in Colombia that gave him whatever he wants. Get in his way,
nice
and he'll
story.
try to run you down.
Okay, who's willing to bet? Tyrell? When can I bet pink slips? Not that I want this car, but... Come on, Bobby. Think about it. 10k. Bobby's our man. Always willing. After you just lost 10k in London to me. Interesting that later on, Fast and Furious obviously did a street race scene in London. Just saying. And I love that they have the same cars now in this league. Like, same drivers, same cars. I got this. And switch. Oh, we did it! We did it! In one drift! In one drift! Man, I did this in real life. It all works. This time we're too far away, so we have to flick once, yeah, and then go in again. Can we do the entire time in one drift? Can we do this? No, 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 no! We threw it away! We threw it away! Oh my goodness me! Ah, too bad. Yeah, I need to kill more speed when I'm coming in hot like this. Yeah, look! I just have to brake a lot longer! Let me do this. They're the others. I love how they drift together. Let's try. I mean, we're leading anyway. Let's try. Oh, it's the last seconds. Too bad. I thought like we could try tandem drift. But we did it. Oh, the first drift one was so good. And Takumi is my street name. That is true. I only use the Rene name for like official racing. Obviously in street racing, I go by a different name. So what do we get? 5k. We make more with the bets. Boom! Completed. Accumulate 50,000 points. Completed. There we go. It's just so fun. I mean, obviously it's nostalgia as well. I admit that. But how the cars look, how much detail there is in changing them, and looking at them in the menu. Also, menu. I never understood why these games don't give me a proper menu where I have a cool shot of my car. Look at this. This is how it should have been in every other game. Even on Gran Turismo, I don't understand why they give me this weird map and all that stuff and never make me look at my car. This is just great. But to make this car really great, we obviously have to put some proper seats into it. Because we want bucket seats and we want these in red, obviously. I don't know, maybe black and red? Maybe just black? I don't know. Maybe just red, or maybe like this. They were a bit too big. Like in real life, they wouldn't fit in this car. Like this. Red and grey. Okay, we go red and grey. And we need proper steering wheel. Oh, look at this. I mean, look at it. Like I said, I own 2 of these. This is a proper interior. Back then, Juice Games really created proper interior textures. I mean, this is incredible. There's no other arcade game where you could have that. Even licensed steering wheels, of course. That was the steering wheel in my in my Nissan 200SX. I'll take that. Great. Oh, this is just so good. Oh, we don't have wing doors unlocked. And I don't really want wing doors, I admit. Ah, look at it. Oh, this is just so cool. And you can have interior view. And all of that's correct. Even the radio is correct. Up there, you put your sunglasses. Like, you can open that tray. Yeah, just like, I want to see my car. Especially on games where you modify them. Why don't they give you a menu where I see the car? That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Front seats, €4,999. What? The steering wheel is $3,000. What is it made of? Gold. The rest of the modification, 12,000. Okay. That sounded realistic.
This is the spot to
But for it now
seriously
costing
tune the
3
performance
to
of
put
your
a steering
ride.
wheel in
Check out what you can do to
is a bit
car.
too far.
Pretty hot. On top of that, there are 3 types of mods for you to play with.
Modify car, can we? No, it's not unlocked yet, right? Take challenge to unlock. Lap time challenge. Do we just try? Yeah, okay, we're not going now. It's fine. We first do our league. Go race! There are more events, obviously. So we go air trauma circuit. Because we can do things there. Whatever things we can do there, we do them. Whatever goals we might be able to bring home, we do it. That's bad. Even real world advertisement. Oh, God's the only one with it.
There's
with
no love
stickers.
lost between
Without
Leon
stickers.
and Tyrone. Leon drives just as hard, but without the tude, so other drivers respect him and the crowds love him.
Yeah, but we want our money pick. Money pick isn't here. Oh, then we bet Tyrone. That's fine with me. You up for the challenge? 5k. Alright, better than nothing.
That's cool. Just one thing. Keep the bump in the ground for the dance floor.
What? Something with the dance floor. I couldn't understand what he said. He's in a CRX. His CRX, by the way, looks hot. Maybe one day I should build a replica of one of the AI cars in Hot Import Nights. I mean, they look so cool. Yep, let me go through there. Thank you very much. Oh, bit of drifting there. Oh, that's a TT right there. Oh, that TT is quick. Wow. All right. Yeah. Air time. Don't want to spook him. Don't.
You moron!
No, I spooked her. Oh, of course. Yeah. No. Oh, that was a tight one. Still managed though. Tyrone is behind. Airtime again. I want more nitrous. So I want to see how quick the car can go in a straight line. Probably do that on start-finish stretch, I would say, because that's a very long stretch. You can kick the car into it, but then you also have to actually keep it in the drift. It's really good. Oh, that is a long stretch. Yeah, down the hill, I think that's the perfect one. Fill up. Alright. Now we're looking good. Oh no, that's not the straight I was... Oh, it is the straight I was looking for. Ooh, we have to brake again. Oh, no. No! We're losing this!
Unlucky this time.
Oh, no! Come on, restart. Yes, any bets will be lost. Okay. Ah, how could we? The MRS is so good starting. Okay, maybe let's do the speed goal immediately. Oh. Look, they even flying tires. Like tires flying around where it wasn't a thing in Underground 1 or Underground 2. Lot of drifting. Lot of drifting needed. Ooh. That was close. Alright, now we got nitrous in place, which means we can use it next time we come around here. 3 seconds of airtime, okay. Oh, then we might actually did the other achievements. They might save. That might carry over. Oh, what was that? Clean lap. Alright, do you get bonus points for that? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, that was a good lap. That was a good entry. And now we go. $180 miles per hour? Was quite quick, wasn't it? That was good. Now we got this. Clean lap in my life, so I wouldn't know. I still think, after the disappointing Need for Speed 2015 handling physics, that this is actually not the worst. Like, Juice 2 is definitely not the worst. And it still plays well nowadays. Not again. You even lose a rear light. Confirmed. This is the color Need for Speed. I like it. I mean, I just lost a rear light. Don't like losing a rear light, but appreciate it. Oh god, the car is really damaged. You saw that? Rear quarter panel. Ouch. It's a primitive damage model, yes. But that's good, isn't it? It's better than none. Why did I not get... Why am I not over 100,000? Shouldn't I have... I lost the money of the bet. I get it. Let's go RX-7 on that screen, by the way. I love this graphic. Back in the days, I built a wallpaper like this. So I copied this out of the game.
You're kicking ass. You've unlocked a promotion event. Pull this off and you get bumped to the next league. If you're getting off on this one, hang tight and go after more goals. It's up to you.
I love how you basically thrash the car and it goes up in value. Yeah, it has much more customization option than nowadays. It's incredible. This is just so much cooler. Talking about that, I kind of want to see if there's a cool sticker set for our car. I mean, I like it all in red. That's how I would have it in real life, but they all have stickers, right? Wouldn't stickers be cool? There's no overtake sticker set, though. Kind of want this. Let's try.
This is where you can get your crazy art on. The Decal Editor lets you slap layer on layer of decals to any surface on your ride.
Oh wait, they already
Check the
allowed
top
back
left
then
of the screen
to do
see
multiple?
What side of the car you're customizing. Select up or down to pick another spot to decal.
I thought they had predefined ones. I mean, this is incredible. Hard import night ones, I want those. Car manufacturer packs? There's probably like the logos in there. Yeah, okay, there's logos in there. Oh, sponsor logos and everything. Ah, the good old days where you had like everything on your door. I had that, obviously. I'm not really good at this though. Should probably not touch it. Oh, and you can already project it through or mirror it. That's like really smart. And you can you, oh yeah, you can move it. Can you put it on the... You can even put it on the hardtop. This could look like the APR MR2, in case anyone knows that. It has a similar design to the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 8 or 9 it was in Tokyo Drift. Where it would have had like half of these. I mean, I won't do that now. Abandon decal. Just... No decals for us, but... you could build them all yourself. Fully. Incredible. So we have a few more events we can attend. Is that the... What was the promotion event though? Circuit elimination. Oh, we can do something in drift. We go drifting again. We go drifting again. TCR, Fuzzy Beer. Yeah, it obviously went like both games, like Juice 1 and 2. Obviously went under the radar.
This mode
Due
will put you
to...
the test.
due to the need for speed. Roll it. Oh, we get going immediately. Okay, okay. Although I think I need to get into the chat and ban someone. Unless someone did already. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, we're back at the Eiffel Tower. See if we can do as good as we did on the... too quick there. Need to get the car to stick a bit more to the inside, which means I have to limit the power. That is better. That is better. That is better. Oh, Rene, come on, man. You can do better than this. Yeah, no. You can get it to connect. Don't touch, don't touch. Good. Yeah. By the way, wasn't this song even Tokyo Drift? Restless? Maybe a newer version of it. That was too much on the exit, obviously. Come on. Oh, keep it away. Yeah, we kept it away from the wall. And through. Whew. This car was sold in Japan, sold over $1 million US. Kinda. Oh, really? Juice too? I mean, I think they deserved it. Why am I not on 100,000? I was already on 100,000. Not so sure about that. I really think it was a solid game. And if, like, with minor modification and a new engine, I mean, just imagine this in, I don't know, this in the same engine as Forza Horizon, with that modification and the car list. I would love that. I would buy the collector's edition immediately. Eliminator race I didn't do yet. Win an Eliminator race. Okay, let's do that. Promotion event open. Whatever the oh, that's the promotion event. Oh, we can do both here. Okay, let's do this. 51,000! Oop, 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 oop. Believe me, I had two of them. If you fit into the MR2 or MRS W3, great car. It's economical, it's cheap, great parts, cool to work on, and incredible looking. That's I love my Pikachu MR2. It was so cool. Can we bet again? Can we bet? Can we bet on people? And we get to know the characters as well. I mean, obviously it isn't crazy, but
the crowd's
cool.
Always down with Keiko. She's been driving hot imports since her 17th birthday, and all that track time has hardwired her genius brain to always make the right play.
Yeah, but we want to bet against Bobby Sawyer, obviously. Mr. Bobby, my man. Do you go up to 10k again? You will. Oh, yeah, you will. Good job, Bobby. You and your trusty Audi TT 1.8 Turbo. What's better, Evo 8 or Evo 9? Both are similar anyway, in terms of the AYC, and they use the all-wheel drive system. The 9 is the more refined version. As long as you're not going for a 7, doesn't really matter. Whatever you can get, now, especially nowadays, whatever you can get, basically. Oh, it's Eliminator, right? We have to stay close to people.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Blocked Bobby. He blocked Bobby. Oh, that was a tight one. Didn't saw that one coming. Wow, they're all quick. All the TTs. All the Audis. Massively quick today. Hi, Tyrone. It's not the Tyrone of Too Fast and Furious, though. There we go. Now we're leading. Now we are where we belong. Nice drift. I love these tracks because they could all be real. They're all built in a way that it would be doable. Bobby, my man. That's not how this works.
I suck.
Ooh, that was a weird drift, but I think he also hit the wall. I think Bobby also hit it. Hit it. Na, 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 na. Oh, none of you guys knows that song. Way too old. Never mind, though. Let's keep going. Bobby, man! What happened to you in your TT? That's not 1.8 turbo. There must be a Gallo 24 underneath. Oh, these two Audis. Incredible. They going hard. I got this though. Bobby's on the rush. Yeah, he doesn't have the 10k probably that he will owe me. Too soon, Junior. Too soon. Boom.
Can't win them all, but that one would have been nice.
And then a nice drift to fill up the nitrous again. Oh, Bobby, no dinner for you. No chicken dinner. I own this place. Oh. Bobby's back at it again. Oh, we lap cars. Never mind, Keiko. Oh, that was not a great entry. Bobby's still at it. He's not giving up. Doesn't matter though. We got so much nitrous to spend.
I was betrayed.
Oh, that wasn't the last lap though. My mistake. Should probably waited with the nitrous then. Oh. Tapped it slightly. This interior. Oh yeah, the RPM doesn't fit. It's more realistic in the cockpit than it is on the HUD. Weird. But it has cockpit perspective, that's the only thing. Bobby! Stop this! He gets me. Oh my goodness me. He gets me. Not again. Not again. It's a tough race here against Bobby. Good drift to fill up the nitrous again. And then off we go into the distance. Sunset! Bye. Boom! There we go. The first gen TDs, yeah, they're really cool. What shifter? I like the G29. Although I know that the newer Thrustmaster products are really solid by now. So since you probably will get a newer one than G29, do you still get the G29 new? If not, then I would rather go with the Thrustmaster. Also, they have a very good ecosystem by now. A lot of support. I think that's a good option. We won the Eliminator race. Which means we can probably up one league, right? Can we? Can we not? We can, right? See you next time. We will. You have been promoted to the next league. To race in the league, you'll need a high-powered car. You can either buy a new car, or you can upgrade one of your existing cars with higher-level performance parts. Let's see what other new car there is. Okay, we had all of these cars, right? Yep, we saw that, we saw that, we saw that, saw that, saw that. Okay, it's the same order. Okay, nothing in between there. MRS. Kind of want the RX-8, but... Okay, that's a new one, right? Honda Civic Si. Okay, they're not in Europe. The Honda Civic Si coupes. We don't have them here. Why a description gotta be so clickbaity? It's not clickbaity. It's creating interest, man. This is Juice 2. Juice 2 Hot Import Nights. Yep, that's an old DVD box because it's an old game. Celica. I mean, we could go that. So like I said, I owned one in real life in silver. Not a great sports car, but it's a good looking car. Cheap still on the market. Can get them good. 206 GTI. Obviously, that is the base for the 206 RC and the rally car. Kind of cool. MR2 GT Sports. Is that the turbo version? It's a left-hand drive. In the US, I think they existed with turbo. For us, they're only right-hand drive turbos from Japan. Especially since this is not a Targa, this is a coupe. We only had Targas in Germany. IS300. The drift car itself. Golf GDI. I'm not going for that one, that's for sure. Seat Leon Cupra R. That was an interesting model back in the days, the Cupra R, because it existed as Cupra R with the 1.8 turbo that you can find in the Golf GTI and in the Audi TT that we could already buy earlier in the first league. But it also came in the 3.2 liter V6 that you could also find in a Golf R32 or in the Audi TT later on with the pedal shift. Eclipse GTS Coupe, unfortunately not the D30 Eclipse, the newer gen this is. Not a big fan. Honda Integra, owned one of those. Amazing. Such a cool sounding car. RSX Type S, so basically a Honda Integra Type R DC5, but without the Type R part for the US market. There it is, Eclipse GSX. So that should be, GSX should be all-wheel drive turbo, so similar to an Evo. We all know this was, like the Eclipse in general, D30 was one of the hero cars from Fast and Furious, the original movie. A Fiat Coupe 2.0 Turbo. They were special. That looked kind of cool. Eclipse, that's the latest gen. Oh, I mean, nowadays an Eclipse is an SUV, so don't even bother. FTO GPVR. I know someone from Malta, shout out to T-Spark, that has this car. This car. FTO. Very special one. Front-wheel driven car. Cool looks. That's still, I would say, a 90s gem. You can probably buy this still for cheap, I would say. Buy the Celica, swap the 2ZZ to the MR2. That depends on that. Celica could be a Celica S, not a TS, then it would have the same engine as the MR2. Skyline R32 GTS Type M. I'm buying no R32 GTS-T, that's for sure. Kind of cheap though. Skyline R34 GTR. Oh, we could even afford one, but I think that's a bit cheating. It's a great car, but it's a bit over the top, isn't it? Falcon XR8. An Audi S3. You see, same engine once again as the Cupra, as the GT, as the Golf GTI. 1.8 liter turbo. Back in the days, that was in absolutely everything. Absolutely everything, that engine. Oh, I had the Recaro seats. Oh, they just thought of all the details. I mean, look at it, really. It has the proper Recaro seats. You can see it? Man, they did an amazing job on this. Okay, how about Integra Type R? It's not a drift car, though, which means we will have to buy another drift car. But I think it's cool. The R32... It's not in the GTR. Can we swap it? Can we swap everything to what is it? 52,000. We still have 100,000 left. Let's go for it. And then we buy an Integra as well. Registered. 2022. The car is now officially registered. 13th of October 2022. It's a brand new R32 GTS. That's just how easy it is. The value went down immediately. Oh, oh no, that's the MRS. Okay, the MRS is now valued 39,000. Okay, that's fine. Go to the garage. Can we turn this into a GTR? Fail side body kit. Some of the fail side body kits are just so weird. Okay, let's see. Front bumper. Can we have GTR looking front bumper? No, we can't. Now we have to stick with the stock engine. Oh man, all of this looks bad. I'm really sad about buying this car because I don't like it. It's not a good looking car. Let's at least put some proper wheels on it. We go classic. TE37s. Where are this ones? I had an R33 GTR V-Spec with these rims. Similar to no, where are these rims actually? Where are TE37s? There. Make them a bit bigger. Maybe 18-inch. Yeah. Then lower the car a tiny bit. Where is lowering? There's lowering. Bring it down just a bit. And then, can it have the GTR rear wing? No. That wing. That wing, though. Whoa, the wings west one. Oh, goodness me. No way we're doing that. Maybe we should keep... Oh, we put a proper drift spoiler on it. Needs a proper drift spoiler. Otherwise it doesn't go sideways. It's just, that's just the rules. That's just the rules. There we go. Doesn't look good, does it? I'm kind of very unhappy with the car. Let's keep it stock. This is a normal this is like Underground R32. This is... Nothing happens. Quickly have to ban someone. Quickly have to tap out of the game. To do that. And do... Put user in timeout. There we go. The ability of early 2000s tuners to ruin a car looks ridiculous body kits is impressive. Kinda is. I get that. Kinda is. But I also say we're the cooler times because you could still do everything with cars, which is cool. I just think that's nice. It's like it was more acceptable than it is nowadays. Alright, maybe we change the color. Make it white. It just looks better. Didn't spend much money on it. 1,499. Very unhappy with the car. Very unhappy with it. Make it white like a proper GTR. Could we paint the rims, by the way? No, we couldn't. Could we? Midnight Purple. The cover car was an Evo 10, by the way. Midnight Purple, wait. Midnight Purple is a very problematic color. No, we can't get it done with it. Oh, wait, this is base color. Oh, no, wait, this is the wrong... Can't go there. Also not a huge fan of Midnight Purple, I have to say. Just don't think... Nah, it doesn't look it. White is fine. White is fine. You can't see the game, sorry. There we go. I tried. Didn't look it. Believe me. So we will also buy a race car. So we got this is a drift car. And we go and get ourselves a race car. Why? Wait, why do you show me this? Why can I not buy the Integra? Huh? Oh, because it's Acura for them, isn't it? Yeah, saw that one coming. Time attack build. Yeah, that could be another thing. That could be like very aggressive. Massively over the top. So mine was wide, but I had the JDM kit on the Integra. Let's first put the championship white on it. Which normally is like white that goes a bit too yellow, but I think we can't really recreate that here, no. So maybe there's like a cool front. I don't want to change the entire thing. I just want to that to me will look like a Celica GT4. Doesn't it? I was hoping we could get something that just has a nice front lip. But we can't. Which means... Oh, this is the Acura, not the Honda, so it has the wrong seats. Sorry, but we can't live with that. First of all, we lower it a tiny bit. We stay with the original rims because they were cool. And we need some proper red seats. Because that's a Type R. So it gets proper red seats. And is this the... Oh, guys, it's also the Acura steering wheel. We go old school then. Alright. A Rover 75. Oh dear. 7,000. Ah, the seats were once again that expensive. I forgot. Do they all automatically have a performance level 2? Or do we have to do that ourselves now? Oh, they have nothing. Okay. Induction system. I want... Doesn't make a difference. Even Passport JDM is in there. No way. We go with K&N. Exhaust system. DC. Still in there back in the days. Miltech. Because they sponsor my real life race car. Transmission we go with Quieter. And turbo we use... Must be the HKS. NOS obviously. Thank you very much. Same on handling. Handling we go... KW suspension. Oh, Öhlins. Öhlins is a great choice. Braking we go Endless. In performance tires, Cooper tires back in the days. Toyo tires because they are the street race tires from Fast and Furious. Obviously. We can do weight reduction as well. 1,000. What do we get? 1,158. That's okay. And we probably need a bit more power also on the Skyline, right? Skyline gets Tomei. It's always a good choice here. Do they have HKS exhaust for the thing? Yep. Steady. Turbo is HKS as well. Nitrous is NOS. There we go. Can you change the hood of the Skyline? We can. To what? What do we want? It's time. They had Tarox back in the days. Target! Wow, they had everything for this. And it gets, because there was a Falcon Skyline, it gets Falcon performance tires. Incredible. They had all the, I mean, this doesn't make a difference, really. It doesn't matter. But it's so cool that they have it. This is Juice 2. And I think it's better than Underground Drifting, yeah. Click on the glowing padlock to unlock new upgrades. Oh, we can! Oh, yeah, but we didn't have to do challenges then. But we don't have to do that now. I think the car will be quick enough, right? And you want to check front hood on the R32. What kind of hood do we want? Carbon. June. Oh, June Automotive. Oh, they made so cool hoods. Yep. June. No, you would never. Because nowadays, license costs will probably kill you. June, man. Didn't saw June. The last June Honda I saw that was cool was the DC5 in Best Motori. Or hot version. Alright. Let's go out there then. And race in our new league. Browse all events. And we start with a drift challenge, which means we will take the Skyline. Because we could use it to get Integra, but that's front wheel driven. And we're not stupid. We're not bringing a front wheel driven car to drifting. This is not Underground. This is not Need for Speed. Can't do that. We have to behave. Broom broom. Can we bet? Oh no, we can't bet. Okay. It's single drifting. Even sounds different to the MR2. Even drives different. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. Come on. Oh, we can do this, we can do this. Now I have to kill a lot more speed, right? It's not that quick, actually. Oh, wow, that snap. I don't have the feeling that this car is super quick right now. Has a bit more, it has way more grip than the MR2 over here. Like in turn 1. Not quite sure. I think it also accelerates worse than the MR2. Never mind though. Yeah, the front wheel drifting was really weird in Underground, that's true. But I appreciate it for the reason that it gave you the chance to drive your car whenever. It's always two sides, right? On one side, it's cool to have cars for different purposes. But if you were someone that really wanted to only drive the car that they have, because that's their favorite car, it was cool that you can use it everywhere. Talking about that, I once did a Gran Turismo playthrough, Gran Turismo 4, free on stream, a long time ago, where I played through it, but I was only allowed to buy cars that I owned in real life, and if it needed to be as close to the real life car as possible, which meant if it was a used car, it had to be as close in terms of color, or the right color if it existed in game. And it must have been as close to either the year, or the right year, or the closest to the model, the right model. So I was looking for an FD3S Type R from 1998 and stuff like that. That was incredible. What is better, Forza Motorsport 7 or Gran Turismo 7? That really depends on what you want. Really. If you want online competition with steering wheel and everything, Gran Turismo is the way to go. If you also like gamepad and everything and cool modifications, a lot of races online with modifications and single player mode, then I would rather go for Forza, to be honest. Okay, we won the first event. Let's go and race. Let's go. Last man standing, Bridge Banzai Circuit. That's not what are the goals here? We don't know. But we're using the Integra. I'm a bit afraid that the Integra might be too slow, to be honest. Looking at how slow the R32 was.
This is Last Man Standing. This is one for racers with cool DNA because it's the ultimate precision circuit race. Like the perfect lap challenge, cars are eliminated when they hit a barrier. But you don't get penalized for nudging. Rubbing is racing.
Okay. Oh, they have new cars? They have new cars?
Bobby never turns down a good thing when he sees it, and he knows all the odds. He's got confidence and mad skills. Watch out.
Bobby is still on his TTRS. Wait, let's start from Tyrone RX8. Okay, that's still the same. FDO GPVR instead of the night shift was previously CRX. TT RSX Type S. Okay, we get a DC5. MX5 still in there. C2 TR and MRS with the Velside wide body kit in us. Oh, I didn't bet. Oh, never mind then. Oh, he is waiting to bet. Can we race? Tyrone, are you willing? Oh, he declined. Let's go to Bobby then. Let's ask Bobby for some money. Oh, I didn't click. Ah, I forgot to click, and there's no one else with such high ratings, is there? I forgot to click. There we go. He accepted for 8k. Could be worse. Look how the people in the background. That's how I imagine the first overtake subscriber me to look like. We all come in our mad cars and then everyone's jumping and dancing. Oh, the Integra looks so good in white. Look how he's gesturing. Oh! Whew, fit through there. Man, look to the front. This is like Vanguard Midnight now. We're in the Japanese Autobahn. This car should rev way more. That's a B18C. Does it really stop at 6? No, look. Interior, it says 8. It's just a weird in-game one that doesn't fit. Because that fits way better now. It's a bit sad that it's now a forced induction. Because I prefer my Hondas when they are naturally aspirated to stay naturally aspirated. But hey. Yeah, wide and red Recaro seats, the ultimate. I had that. Like, I had a JDM Integra, so the other front end. With the red Recaros in wide. Such a cool car. And it sounds so good. Not as good as the S2000s, but this is a very easy track for us. Because we just have to not touch the barrier, right? Is that all? We just don't have to touch the barrier? Ah, so this is a time attack challenge kinda, okay. Yeah, I think we got this. I think we can't be beaten on this one. But I just love how they how they made the interiors and all that. Compared to arcade games nowadays or even back in the days. I think many people overlooked that. Reduced. They did so good. And look, we actually do proper grip racing in the front-wheel driven car. The JDMs, by the way, had for a very short time the same front lights as the EUDM version. But the Japanese didn't like it at all. And then they swapped to the what we now know as the JDM front end.
I can't believe this.
Oh, Tara got eliminated. She touched the barrier. So, really? You touch the barrier and you're out? Is that how it goes? You touch it and you're out? Is that the soundtrack being broken, or is the song really like that? Currently can't tell. I had a Type R. What Type R does he have? I just sold my Civic Type R. A bit sad about it. Which one does he have? James. Of course I'm on my best time ever. I'm on an Integra Type R. What should go wrong? Like, for real. Oh, the front... You saw that? The front brakes glow when braking and all of that. Oh, wow. Even that detail is in the game. Like, for real. I know that many people... Even though I disregarded it back in the days, I was playing this as a kid, but for some reason... Not for long, probably because a new Need for Speed came out. Which was then, what, Most Wanted nearly? But for real, there's so many good details on this game. I need to figure out who did that back then at Juice Game and what they do nowadays. Send them a message and be like, guys, that was just great. This is a proper... fun underground kart racer. A lot of laps, by the way, here. This one now. Don't touch the barrier, because then we're out.
That's a new best lap for car 6.
If there's any dev team out there not knowing what to do right now, do a Juice remake. Thank me later. Same cars, same modification, please. Maybe update it a tiny bit. Bring it onto a new engine. Even the front-wheel driven car drives completely different to the rear wheel. I love it. By the way, a picture of my back in the days Nissan Touran X you will see on the next Nitro Nights episode. Spoiler alert. Ooh, ooh. Not far to the outside. Hammer it down here.
Close to the end for car 8. Car 7 plays the nitro car.
Oof. That was close.
That was car 1's best time.
I think I'm still leading. Oh no. I hope so. Get the car going. Ford Focus 2009 ST. Not a bad car. 5-cylinder turbo. What was it? 220 horsepower? 225? Mazda 626 turbo. Wow. That's some JDM rareness. Nowadays.
Car 2 nitros to the ragged edge.
Unlucky this time.
Some fused tires all over the track.
Really? Yeah. What should I say about that? Hate Integras because I own an Eclipse Turbo and all my Eclipse buddies told me to hate them. I know that one. I know that one. I swapped the 5-cylinder to the 4-cylinder. Why would you? 5-cylinder was cool. We go to a normal race. I'm really sad now that we lost this. I'm so sorry. That was not what I was meant to do. Circuit Championship. Oh, 35,000. We want the 35,000. Give us the 35,000. And this time we bring a Skyline. Just because we can. Just because we can. Let's do that. Rum, 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 rum. Drift Obliterator. Score your points early.
Is all about scoring points through a series of events. You earn points for coming in first, second, or even third. So to win the championship, you don't have to win each.
We win each round.
Ken's from Japan and came up in the street racing and drifting scene. But he doesn't put too much on it. If it ain't fun, he won't run. That's why he always puts on a show for the crowds.
And Ken owns a Golf. Poor Ken. Poor Ken. Bet rate 60,000. Bob, now we're talking. Bobby, my man. Now we're talking. Mark 4 Super up. 2JZ, yep. I don't know, like I drove several Supras, single turbo up to 700 more horsepower. The stock one's just better. I prefer the twin turbo setups. Same on the RX-7s, by the way. It's great for numbers, but the RX-7 drives so much better in the sporty drive with the twin turbos than it does with single turbo. Is my Skyline too slow? Or am I just bad? Let me get involved here, guys. Oh, sorry. Send him wide, that's for sure. There is Ken to not. Oh, Crystal coming through with the R34. Waited for the opening to dive on Crystal. Whew. I overtook Bobby. That was the important bit. Bobby just launched into my rear. Thank you, man. So the Skyline doesn't even drift easily. It's completely different to the MR2 we drove before. I mean, look. I wanted to say I can send it back into any. I can send it into any corner, nothing happens, and then I smash it into the wall. Now I bunched everyone up. It's so nice that the cars drive differently, just like in Juice 1. I mean, look at it. We can proper grip the corners quickly. Tires just drop down in front of us instead of when it actually happened. Nah, finally it goes sideways. All right. But for that, you have to really send it. All right, Bobby. All right, you knew that there was a corner, right? Did you? Because you launched your car in there like it's nothing. Whew. Full send. 2020 Camaro SS 6-speed. Oh, they're cool. They were cool. I always wanted one, but I always went with like something Japanese, or now I'm a bit like, that's the first year, as I said, where I don't own a Japanese car. So it shifted a bit because I don't want to. I'm not willing to pay the current JDM prices. That's just how it is. The cars are cool, but they're not worth that. They're not worth as much as these guys currently make it up to. And not all of them are collectors. Just because a car is old doesn't automatically makes it a collectible. Like, it might be that there are people collecting these as collectors, but they then look for low mileage, specific year, specific edition, and not just whatever car. And I said, I looked into the prices and I was just not willing to play along. So this time I went with something else.
And driving fast cars is her favorite way to get it. It's been her thing ever since she jacked Daddy's Aston in junior high.
Oh, she stole the Aston Martin of her dad. All right. Where's Bobby? Bobby, do you still have cash? Let's talk money. Oh, of course, he's raising it. An R32 swapped engine R35.
Straight up call. I'm in.
I had an R35. Really cool car. It's very expensive to run. Especially if you wanted to go on track with it. Just way too expensive. At least for me, so I'm not rich. It's like, that was just too much. I liked it though. It was a cool car to drive. No questions asked. Quick. 600 horsepower. The one I had, so... Tanaka and his Golf is leading once again. Oh, I know this track. We did that. Okay. This is the Rome track.
You shouldn't be out here.
Oh, it's a different layout though. Crystal and the R34 right behind us. Ooh, that was close. Is this not Rome? The corner really reminded me of Rome. Yeah, it is Rome. There we go. Through the Colosseum. Out of it again. I just love that you can see the driver and the interior correctly. Can't see enough of that, that's for sure. I really think it was absolutely underrated as a title. And I have to admit, although I played it back in the days, I also didn't give it as much credit as it deserved. Like with all the details, especially nowadays, right? I was expecting that this game kind of nothing that current arcade games couldn't do or don't do. But instead, it's the other way around. Nearly everything that's cool in this game and good, especially for car lovers, doesn't exist anymore. And even the different driving styles per car here and per platform, it's like all-wheel drive, front wheel, rear wheel, whatever it might be. It's cool. There! The hood even lays around there! Oh, it's not just a simplified damage model, it also has the items laying on the track. No way! Oh, this is so cool. And an AI that actually fights. I mean, look at it. It's an AI that actually fights. Bobby just planted it into the wall. How much impact do you want? Yes. Ooh. That was close. Bobby is Bobby!
Yeah, I'm a shark.
I just have to stay on him now. There we go. Bit afraid of losing it again last minute. Hood is still there. Can't drive over it though. Never mind. Oh, it maxed out at 190 miles per hour. Really, this damage model is fine. For an arcade racer, it keeps my car scratch-free long enough for me to appreciate the car model, which is to me also important, which is why I have that mostly off in Forza. But if there is a proper impact, it shows me something cool. NFS Pro Street, I loved that back then. Also because you started with the Nissan 200SX or 240SX on the US market. That's why I was obviously liked it. And it was cool to drive with a steering wheel, especially. I also have... So I have two... I probably have more at home with my parents, but that's what my dad gave me last time. So these two. And then the original Race Driver Grid. Anyone remembers that? Nissan Need for Speed Carbon Collector's Edition. And the original Need for Speed Shift. Which is also cool. I liked it.
Nicola's French, but don't hate. He's got old school Euro style that makes him the man on and off the track.
Nicholas is French, but don't hate. It's like, whoop. What do you mean by that? I mean, I'm not French, but... Nicholas is French, but don't hate on it. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nicholas French, don't hate on it. We're not hating on the French. Don't worry. Yeah, Bobby. You must have deep pockets, man. You're losing now on a ton against me. I love how the Citroen is still with us in this group. Oh, the cars just look so cool. Oh, if I could upscale this to like... Just imagine this in 4K or something. So the textures are not that blurry on the cars like they are right now. And maybe screen space reflections and some physical base rendering. Oh, this would look so good. Even the driving against another, besides this one, this here, is cooler than on Fast and Furious. On tight corner. On Need for Speed. Bye. Yeah, the soundtrack was better with the EA games, I admit that. Underground 2 soundtrack, obviously amazing. Most Wanted was cool. Bobby, you're not going anywhere. So I will spook you now. Ken is also behind me. I want to spook Bobby. Bobby. Booby. So it's not coming back at me. Of course, driving into me. Oops. Nicholas! Leading. We catch him though. Midnight Club 3, that would be another option. Midnight Club 2 was a very good game. I think 3 I never played. If I can still grab that somewhere, we could play that on a stream as well. Midnight Club is obviously another option, but I don't know enough about Midnight Club 2 anymore to really make a call. I was wondering if the tuning was better than on Juiced. But the tuning here is just really cool. Like car customization. It's just really nice. And the interiors. I have to look into Midnight Club again. Maybe I can get that somewhere and buy it. To do some retro streaming here on Overtake. Because you know I'm old and I always like to talk about old games. Because back in the days everything was better. At least in terms of these games, that's for sure. Ah, nice drift around that. We got this. Just another tight corner at the end of it. Well, that is already the win. That is a win. Midnight Club 2 didn't have car tuning, just racing. Really? Which Midnight Club did I play? On PC. Back in the days. Don't really remember. To look into that. Just don't know. We need more cash money because we spend so much money on getting our Skyline and Integra ready. For racing. Ah, is there a bot again? Always these bots. Bot! You learned in Initial D. Racers don't need no girlfriends. Or boyfriends. Or girlfriend racers don't need whatever. We love racing. That's enough. Listen to Initial D. They tell you. They tell you exactly. So stop this. Just stop it. So I quickly have to wait until we're back in the menu. Car's now worth 60,000. That's not good because didn't we buy it? Oh no, the R34 was 95,000. Oh, you see, that's why I never played Midnight Club 3. Then I played Midnight Club 2. Because I played it on PC, definitely. Definitely on a PC. Why can you not ban people from being on your channel? Like this bot, for example. Why is that not a feature? Tell me. Why not? Bye-bye. There you go. Okay, can we do one more? I just want to progress because I want to see other cars. It's pretty cool. I like the game. I like it. Go race. I want to do this drift obliterator. French Revolution. Drift obliterator. 7,000. 7 drivers. Let's do it. Let me get in there. Live from France, only on Hot Airport Night TV. Drift obliterator. You must come in first to win the race. I couldn't read the rest though. Look out for prototype unlock events later on in your career. They really boost the performance of your ride.
Drift Obliterator is a new kind of drift event. Like a circuit race, you need to cross the line first to win, but here's the twist. You have a target score per lap. Fail to hit the score and you guessed it, you're obliterated. You'll lose half your score for hitting the barrier, but you won't be penalized for hitting other cars. That means a little bit of rough trade can get you over the hump in Drift Obliterator.
Okay. Let's do it. Can we bet again? Bobby is in there. So obviously we can bet. Bobby says, yes, 16,000.
Straight up call. I'm in. Rolling start.
Okay, what's the 25,000 to target? Okay. 2 RX-8s already in there. Oh, we got this! Oh, what a beautiful drift! Ah, come on! Oh, we got it! Use of the brake. I mean, this is still very arcadey in terms of drifting, but at least you can work with throttle and brake to change how the car behaves, which makes it very cool. Obviously, the entire counter steer is mostly done by the PC, as you can see. But you still have to modulate it a ton to be really good. And you have to adjust your speed and your angle. They got no chance in this event. And switcheroo. Does it work? That's too far on the outside, but then you just have to have a higher angle and really floor it, hoping to bring it back, basically. And oh, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Couldn't bring it into the second corner a bit, not like the first try. Oh, that was too early. Whew. Bobby once again lost 16,000. Poor Bobby. He's constantly losing out on money. Poor guy. Oh, the Miata came third. Okay. And we're back to over $100,000. Which means when we get into the next league, we can actually buy a fast car. Do we play until we're in the next league? Don't know how many more goals I have to do to get that done. You can sell cars online back in the days, really? Promotion event, there it is. All right. Let's do the promotion event. That's the promotion event. Circuit Riverside Dash. And we're going back to the Acura to use some different cars. And then let's see what the next league has in store for us. And then we might just... what other cars could there be? I know that the car list was really, really cool. But we already had an R35, R34 to choose here. What else could there be? Let's Bob again. Bob against Bet. Bet against Bobby. That's what I wanted to say. Bobby, you don't have to think. You always go for it. We know that. We both know. Just can't step back. You really need some help. Help, dude. NFS Underground 2 is overrated. In certain aspects, definitely is. Like I said, you see it here, like modification and all that. But for the time and what EA did, it was really, really cool. Keep in mind that this Juice 2 is after NFS Underground 1 and 2. But Underground just... I mean, it was also good back then. Because it just hit the right timing. The Fast and Furious movies and everything. The car scene like this was massively cool. And you were so happy finally in a game to do something like this. Because you... So, to explain that basically, there was... What was it? Hot Stakes? Hot Pursuit? I don't know. One of the older NFS titles. I actually did some car models as mods on Z Modeler back in the days. And I actually modeled the textures and some of the shape back then on the website NFS Planet. A Toyota Supra. Because obviously everyone knew the Toyota Supra from Fast and Furious. It was a car that existed in Need for Speed 1. Like really, absolutely the first title ever. There was a Toyota Supra in there. But never like this cool tuning. And there was obviously no option to... Wow, this pedal is crazy. No option to do decals on them, right? So we had to build that for the NFS. And then seeing a title like Underground that allowed you to have underglow neons, which obviously was so cool back in the day. It still is. The underground neons, so cool. That was just amazing. And they just hit it with it. Like that. They just hit the time. And what at least gamers like me wanted at that time. Which is why it's so iconic. Juice 2 was just a bit late to the party. But I think in many, many regards, Juice 1 and Juice 2 were better than what EA brought us. Just EA had more money and it was better polished. Let's be real. I'm pretty sure that THQ and Juice games are nowhere near budget-wise to what Need for Speed is. Don't need nitrous. I think I can beat him without it. Whoop. A long slide with a front-wheel driven car. Just loses traction a bit when I smash it in there. Oh, he's on the other side, is he? Yep. Oh, they smash. And I love how they smash it into walls and everything. Let's say there's parts flying around and you can lose your rear taillight. You can lose your hood, and then you can find it on track again. Many cool details, including the lifelike and real life interiors. Can you actually look around in cockpit? No. Oh, you can. A tiny bit. Whoop. Not much, though. Okay. Really confusing now. Let's go. Let's go here. Last lap. Let's see how fast this car can go, actually. It's the same 190 miles per hour that we had on the Skyline. Oh, it goes even a bit quicker. Long braking zone, obviously. But even that, the braking zone was proper. What's the most rated is overrated to me, the only true. Yes, I tend to agree on that. I know that LPN05 and some of the other YouTubers won't like me for that, but maybe it's also, once again, an age thing, because I was probably in the right age when Underground 1 and 2 came out. But Most Wanted to me had some cool elements, but I can't understand how everyone goes crazy about it. The worst one from back in the days is definitely Undercover. Not due to gameplay, but how bad car models look like. Really, it's like Undercover was not good. It was disappointing. Beat Bobby Sawyer in a circuit race. Man, we're beating Bobby everywhere. Doesn't matter. Spook Tara Johnson. Oh, we did the right thing. Okay. Spook the right driver. That's good. Because I wasn't sure which one he had to. Which means we made it. I would say we at least look into which cars to buy now. And then that's the end of today's stream. Also, you come to our store and juice on the shelf because we'll bring yeah, no, that's true. I get that. I get that. That you would probably go for a Need for Speed to the title. That's true. Okay, we're looking for new cars. They're probably still in the same order, right? Which means these are level 2 cars. I still think we should at one point use this one because I always wanted to buy one and didn't. I always choose something else than buying this one. Oh, it's a cool car. Never mind. Okay, so where are we? Integra, we had that. We had this. I love the D30 clips, by the way. We had the two Nissans. Falcon, that was the last car we were using in League 7. No, this one was. League 6. Renault Megane, Renault Sport 225. Okay, so that's a Renault Megane RS, which is the worst shape of the Megane. Let's be real here. The Vauxhall Astra VXR. It's called Opel Astra HOPC in Germany. I had a friend back and that owned one. Renault Clio, Renault Sport V6. A deadly car. Thought about buying one day, but I dislike like while from the outside it's a cool sports car, but look at the inside. It's the normal Clio interior, which I didn't really like. But it's a cool car. Clio TRS though is even cooler. TT 3.2 Coupe V6 DSG. I owned one in Delphine Grau. Is it a DSG? No, this is hand shifted. Did the 3.2 actually exist as manual in Germany? Kind of think it didn't. Although the TTRS did. Not quite sure. Because that's a manual. With the small navigation, not the big one. Oh, no, it could be the big one, actually. Cool. I like it. I mean, I own the TT RS again now. Because I think they're cool cars. Nice. Really good model. Mustang GT 999. Not going for that one. Celica GT4. The rally car. Obviously. Hey, Stargamer. You alright? This is obviously an iconic and cool car. With these iconic ugly as hell. Although I don't know if hell is ugly, but just saying. Rims. Horrible. Civic Type R EP3 on one of those. Oh, this game got so many good cars. Incredible. Oh, this is cool. EP3. R33 GTS 25T. No, I had one of those. An S1 GTST. And then later on I got an R33 GTR V-Spec. So I obviously know this cockpit there. Yep. Oh god, everything's so good on this game. Prototype X, it was still called. There's obviously a Lancer, a Mitsubishi Lancer ST185. I like the 185 as Color Science Edition, Darth Gamer, but I still prefer the Celica GT4. This is obviously the Evo 10. With pedal shift. Look, they even modeled the pedals. You see it? Ah, nice. Not a great gauge though. I did like the speed cluster. Golf R32. Left-hand drive with blue dials even. A Honda S2000. What should I say to that car? I raced one at the Nürburgring, like in the race last weekend, and I own 2 of these across the years. This is an AP2 probably, because at least it's a facelift. But since this could be a US game, this could be an AP2 with a 2.2 liter engine rather than our 2 liter engine. Well, they're obviously cool. Audi S3 2-liter turbo. An Infiniti G35, kind of a 350Z basically. The Lancer Evolution 8. Nice. Oh, these cars are just so good. The interior is so good. 300 ZX. Ah, what a car. If they wouldn't use that much fuel. Yeah, you can find not the race car. The race was fine. I was the quickest driver on it. Don't worry. But I crashed my own S2000 a few years ago, slipping it on Cool It. You can find it somewhere on YouTube. Happens. And a 3000 GT VR4. Oh wow. Or for the other markets, this is a Mitsubishi GTO. There's so many good cars in this. So I kind of want the S2000 in this, which is 34,000. It's cheap. I kind of want the Civic Type R EP3 in this one. I want the Celica GT4. And that is it. Yes. So many good cars. Which max? Oh, prototype league. Of course, this can go up to League 1 because it is, as we know, the cover car. There you go. Alright, I think we stop here. Obviously, if you think like, hey, I want to see more of Juice too, then get in our Discord. You can, I think you can do this. Let me, I'm breaking things again. I have to save before I shut anything down. You can do ! Discord, and then you should get the link. Or maybe not. Then I will post you the link. Don't worry. I got you. Oh, there it is. Streamer has posted the link. Thank you very much. I like Carbon more than I like Most Wanted. Yeah, we could also look into Carbon one day. But yeah, if you want to see more of Juiced or anything else on the streams, then obviously head over to our Discord. Please like and subscribe here on Overtake. That would mean a lot. Appreciate it. Follow us. Make sure that bots are just gone. Bye. And yeah, or let me know if there's anything in here that you think we should really play. Not choose one though. Really have to say like that didn't work out well. Maybe on a steering wheel. We'll try out. Or I will get something else. So there's so many good old games, and right now I have to say I'm looking a bit into the arcade segment. Just because the new Need for Speed comes out, and I'm like, wait, there's so many cool games out there, right? Why not look into them again? So I'm kind of on the trip. But I have to say, I enjoyed Choose 2 massively today. So if you can grab a copy somewhere, maybe give it a go. If you never did, try it out. Really. I enjoy that. I'm not saying that because this is our stream, and I'm more than happy to tell you if I don't like a game. But I enjoyed that. Maybe gets a bit stalled here and there regarding track design. Or track layout, let's say it like that. But the cars are great. Modifications are cool. You can have fun with the handling system, definitely, because everything feels different. I liked it. So appreciate that you were watching. And I said, come by and talk to us in our Discord. Just join it. And let us know what you want to see. And you will get, next week you will get Nitro Nights. There will be another hardware reviews here on Overtake.gg. Many, many cool videos come in. As you know, we upload every week with Jonas, Marvin, and me. Thank you very much for watching. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I didn't put an outro scene on my stream deck. So I have to click it now. Give me a second. What a noob. Bye.